Makita ko na ako niya screen.
Yes, ma'am. Visible na po.
So, good morning again, everyone. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to share to you our part of our training. Me and Sir Raymar is are part of the group that was given a training on PH Flexible Learning Foundations virtual conference. And we were trained or trained to develop a course prototype and develop a learning management system for our students with the chosen subject, kung ano man ro amon niya ginpili nga subject. And one of the output that we showcased during our training is our final learning management system using Moodle or other platforms nga gingamit namon. So during the training, our facilitator has developed a CHED prototype course shell. Parang ano siya, format din siya how you would want to present your course or the content of your course. As we can see kanina kay Sir Kent, most of the content itana nga LMS is activity, meron siyang lesson doon, meron siyang exams. So more on the activities and material na need i-studyhan ng mga students natin. But I think with the CHED prototype, kung makita ninyo sa LMS o sa dashboard naton, may CHED prototype iya karang gin-include si Sir Raymar. If you can click that. So ito yung CHED course prototype nga gin-develop it at Texas International Education Consortium together with CHED. And I think this prototype is an enrichment. Parang mas ano lang siya, mas enrich lang siya ng mga content that aims to build a community or that aims to humanize yung learning naton with our student. Dahil of course, hindi naton ma-deny that the flexible learning, especially online learning, is the new normal. Maskin may face-to-face kita, but still, we will still adapt the flexible learning. So, let me share or run you through with the CHED course prototype para may idea kita kung ano ro sugod itharang nga prototype, and later on we can decide, and I think Sir Raymar will facilitate later kung i-adapt naton ro harang nga klase nga prototype or format provided by CHED and the IEC. So this CHED course prototype is divided into 3 parts. Makita nyo, may welcome siya na part, this one. May start here and the modules na sa lesson naton, lesson proper. So mauna kita sa welcome part. So in here sa welcome part, this is the general concerns or content na i-provide naton with our students. So kung may mga announcements kita, pwede naton iya kara isuod general na announcement sa program or sa school. And then meron ding ask away, get technical help and general support, especially because we are using online applications. Pwede iya kara naton ibutang ro mga detail na i-access it atong students to help them how to use ro mga technical applications nga ginagamit naton and provide general support. And the just sharing, kung i-click naton rahay mat sa forum man imo ra nga pwede ka iya kara mag-create ng discussion. So, ma'am, paano ko i-access yung Moodle? Kung baga sa aton ay, how will I access the LMS? Need ko i-reset yung password ko. So, pwede ditong mag-add ng discussion. So, inaron sa welcome part. And then, may just sharing. If you want to share any info sa aton yung students or atong students mismo may gusto bang i-share, they can access this. And another one is the instructor virtual office. So, yakara detail about your virtual office hours and the link to Zoom room. So, kung may Zoom meeting code kita nga available nga in case your student would like to have an online consultation with you, then ma-access nila ra. And you will also provide here yung schedule ng consultation mo available sa student, especially online consultation. So kaya nga virtual office imaw. So if you want to provide online consultation, then iya ka lang mo imaw butang. So the next part is the start here part. So in the start here part or aspect, more on ano na siya, specific to your course. So makita lagi naton, welcome to course code and course title. So kung atong, for example, course ko abihay accounting. Welcome to DCHM5 Fundamentals of Accounting, Business and Management. So you will also include your welcome message, ano ba yung purpose ng course na to, how this will benefit them. And then here are some tips how to what to include sa imong welcome portion. So they are also encouraging the faculty or the instructors na in the welcome portion or the meet your instructor, we can include a video presentation about us, no? Kung personal naton nga introduction, sino kita, ano atong mga likes, ano atong hobby. By doing that, our students will be more familiar with us, no? With us, or mas makilala nanda kita. Kasi nga, di ba, hindi naman natin ma-deny na some of us, huwag kita ga-interact kanda virtually. Oo, kasi more on chat-chat lang or more on sending lang. Okay, answer this. Tapos makita ninyo sa name it exam, name it teacher ninyo, ano-ano't andang ginabinutang itong ngalan. Kung sala ngalan, wrong spelling. Kasi nga, less yung interaction maybe, or maybe yung students hindi nila tayo masyado kilala. No? So, by doing this, we can give them a venue nga mas makilala nanda kita, mas maging interesado sanda katon, no? And then by creating that interest, we can build a relationship with them and a productive interaction with our students. So may portion din dito na meet your instructor. So you can add a photo, your instructor name, and your contact information. So, iya kara isuod kung sino andang instructor for that course. And the accessibility, how they can access yung mga apps naton or the course, iya kara ro mga instructions. And then the Moodle user guide, how to navigate the LMS. We can also include yung course expectations naton, in terms of attendance and submission policies, assignments, evaluation, and grading criteria. So basically, this info are found sa syllabus naton. So pwede man nga pilian yang naton ibutang iya sa course expectation because meron naman kasing part na syllabus. So we can also include our syllabus. And lastly, the schedule. So the schedule of our course, kung anong oras ba yung schedule natin sa kanila. So may guide sila ng mga schedule. We can also include sa schedule yung mga timelines ng mga assessment natin, timelines ng module. Anong week ba yung module 1? Anong date natin yun itatakel? Ano yung mga assessment na required from them? Ilang points yan? Kailan yung due date? So, by giving that, aware yung student, guided yung students natin. And also, helpful din yan for us na we can monitor kung ano ba yung mga requirements natin sa kanila or kung ano na yung update ng mga assessment activities natin with them. So, after that start here, we can proceed sa module kung dayon imaw. So, as we can see, may module 1, depende ra kung ilang module kita, hasta nga may final module ron kita. So, with the module, dito na yung specific na sa unit or sa topic mo na gusto i-cover. So may mga parts dito under sa module. There is overview. From the word itself, ay ano ro topic sa haron nga module. You can give the overview of your kung ano yung topic mo this week or kung sa haron nga unit, depende siguro. And then you can provide the introduction, the learning objectives, and the assignment overview for that module. So later I can give you an example of what I did sa akon nga course nga ginpili before sa akon nga training at kung paano na ko nimo gin-present. So in here you can add a file, you can add a page. Kung may book ka mo nga mga reference online or reference lang pwede, may folder iya kara. Sa learning portion, dito yung mga about talaga sa course natin or sa topic natin. And then there is also an application part, no? Yung para siguro lesson, mga assignment, the rubrics that you will be using. You can also create a discussion forum here and add. There is also a chat function din also, may application, may activity, depende kung anong activity na gusto mo. One of the recommendations of the type, when you create a content or when you create an assessment or learning activity sa imong students, manami nga iba-iba ro imong learning activity and assessment from unit 1, iba matay mo sa unit 2 para may variations, hindi man maburyo ag yung nga ay pare-pareho lang ra among activity, no? Although yes, it's a challenge, but I think it's a good idea nga i-apply naton sa aton nga mga students. And the last part of a module is the resources. You can add here yung summary and looking ahead, what has been discussed, what has been learned for the whole module, and looking ahead, ano yung mga next steps, ano yung mga next topic na i-discuss natin. And pwede din may glossary. So that's the CHED prototype that was developed by the Texas International Education Consortium, and this was adopted by several universities that joined the conference, and it was also presented with the CHED officials during our graduation last January. So before I end, let me share to you some of the contents that I used in our training para may ma-share ko man ro and makakuha man kamo it idea. Makita ba yung screen? Or i-share ko ulit. Kita ang PowerPoint? Hindi. Hindi. Okay. Paano ba mag-share, Ma'am Cas, ng PowerPoint ko? Stop mo na?
Hindi, mabalik ka dito sa imo Zoom. Sabihin ka na.
Ito na. Stop share muna siguro ako.
Share ka.
Share again.
Select mo.
So ito yung sample content lang that I would like to share katon in case na may makuha kita na idea. So submit your instructor. What I did is I made a video presentation introducing myself and some of the interesting maybe topics about me para naman ma-humanize naton aton nga learning environment with our students. So here is an example. Actually, Ro suggested na minutes is around 5 minutes dapat. Ay syempre first time ko mag-ubra ed video, so naging 7 minutes siya. Bear with me. Pati. Meron? Maano yung video? Hindi. Walang audio?
Sound, ma'am. Wala sound.
Paano mag-show audio? Hindi ako patigo.
Kasi...
Wait. Share sound. Okay.
Go!
So, good day everyone.
Sound na?
This video is a short introduction about me as your instructor for this semester. So, let me introduce to you myself so that you can know more about me and my family and my hobbies. So, again, my name is Grisela R. Sabandal, and you can call
Oh. Wait. Uman.
Call me Ma'am Ella.
Marinig? Okay. Excuse yung panday sa bahay namin. So, marinig yun, ano, panday.
Or some may call me Ma'am Ella because that's my Facebook name. And whatever, anything convenient to you, you can call me. So this is my brief background about my educational and my work experience. So basically, I live here in Poblacion, Ibahay, Aklan, and with my husband, of course. And my educational background, I graduated my um, college degree at the University of the Philippines, Visayas, with Bachelor of Science in Business Management. I also took my master's in management, majoring in business management in the University of the Philippines, Manila. And currently, I am taking my doctoral degree in business management also at the Central Philippines University in Iloilo City. So you can imagine the I can also relate to you, of course, of your uh, activities and deadlines as a student, because currently I'm a student myself as well. So my previous work experience, I have experienced working in a private company, a human resource agency, and my primary responsibility is in the human resource department. Basically, looking and selecting jobs, looking and selecting employees for a specific vacancy. And most of my work experience was in the Department of Trade and Industry. I was able to work under the Board of Investments in Manila as an investment specialist, and the remaining years of my work experience was spent here in Aklan under the Department of Trade and Industry Provincial Office of Aklan as an as a trade and industry development specialist. And as a trade and industry development specialist, basically we provide business counseling to small, medium, micro enterprises or yung mga negosyo. So we help them with their products, we help them with their marketing of their products, we give them ideas, we link them to possible buyers, all that assistance that can develop a business in order to sustain and continue their operation. So I hope with that experience I can be able to partake also or to share to you also that those experiences and those ideas that I was able to gather during my work experience. As well as we also have a Lanen's variety store. Some of you may have experienced buying milk teas in our store last year, I think, before the pandemic hit. But sadly, because of pandemic, we were not able to continue our operation. But with a very short amount of time, I think I can also share to you some of the ideas that we have had during our operation. And of course, currently I'm working at the Eklan State University as your instructor. And this is my, I think, 1 year and how many months since I begin teaching in ASU. And I am also the business and marketing chair of our university in Ibahay campus. So I help the university, I assist the university or our campus in marketing our product. But because of the pandemic, of course, there's some limitations of our operation. So that's my brief background. And of course, I would also like to share to you my personal life. So this is my husband, my handsome husband, of course. So we've been married for around, I think, 2 years or more, 2 years since 2019. So my husband is currently managing his own auto paint center or auto paint service center, where he provides painting jobs for cars, motorcycles, tricycles, and all other services related to painting, repainting, and repair services related to paintings of those items or cars or automotive items or automotive equipment or machines. So that's it. And of course, I am also happy to share my family, my big family. Of course, I know some of you may, or all of you knows my mother. My sister is in Manila. She's currently working in a construction company. And of course, my papang or my father is a pastor in a local church here in Ibahay, a, a born again Christian church. And of course, my beautiful mother wearing a red dress and a red hair is Dr. Emily Arangote, our university president. So this is my family, and of course, this is also the family of my husband. Um, and my hobbies, of course. Basically, as you can see, I enjoy going to the beach, especially with my husband and with my mama and papang. And this picture in with me wearing a red
Putol.
Nag-post, ma'am.
Ani, nag-post no? Nangyari.
shirt is in
Ginapasta po na nakot share. Okay, anyway, at least I'm able to show you some of the content, no? Ganun yung that can be an example of our introduction or video introduction for our students. So another example that I can show you is the overview. So ito yung sample na ginawa ko for the overview. So you can include this week's topic. You can present kung ano yung topic niyo for the week. And then a brief introduction, ano yung topic na yan and how it can benefit them, or ano yung mga concepts that will be introduced during the week, and the learning outcomes, and the assignment overview para guided na sila kung ano yung mga assignment together with the due dates na gagamitin na ita-target nila in submitting their assignments. So another one is the summary and looking ahead. So ito naman yung summary ng discussion with the students for the week. And then you can also give them a reminder of the activities and the assignments that they should accomplish for the week or for the Unit 1 module. And we can also provide the additional learning resources and the next week kung ano naman yung possible topic na ipe-present natin or ibibigay sa kanila for the next week. And another learning material na pwede nila na i-advance, no, para sa reading nila or sa learning nila. And one of the comment lang ng trainer namin when I submitted this content is dapat daw, kasi ginawa ko image ko aruhara nga PowerPoint, hararagin sugod ko ito sa ako ni LMS. But yung comment niya is to make sure na yung mga link na pinoprovide natin is readily clickable. Parang accessible ba siya? Because the aim nga of our learning, the aim of our LMS is to provide a fruitful or enriching learning environment with our students. So as much as possible, kung pwede na madali yung process para sa kanila, gawin natin yon for our students. So dapat pala yung ito, as much as possible, siguro sa Word ko siya ginbutang or sa discussion nga may link po ta imaw nga pwede nila i-access anytime. Na hindi unsa mag-type pa akon nga nga link dahil accessible alag imaw. So that's all, and I hope may mga natutunan kita sa aton nga CHED prototype shell example, and I think si Raymar will discuss later on kung ano ro possible na adoption naton with this kind of prototype. So thank you very much and good morning.
Wow, thank you so much, Ma'am Elang, for sharing us the CHED course prototype overview. So we have learned din po kung ano yung pwede nating i-adapt in our LMS and yes, for our learning management system. So thank you so much, Ma'am Elang. To